Hi creative friends, this is Spreya and thank you so much for being here. So I am going to take off my painter's tape and I'm so excited, you guys, because I always say that I'm going to keep my parts of the painting that I really am drawn to, that I love, and then I end up covering it up. And then later on, I wish that I hadn't covered it up, and I'm like, why did I cover it up? And then I say, oh, you know, I should have put painter's tape on it, but I just forget to do it. But now I did put it on, and I'm going to take it off. So you still have to be kind of careful with your painter's tape. Like, I put quite a few layers on here, but the thing is that it's not going to pull up your paper. And actually, I even have this painter's tape on my tea bags that I put on the hair, and it's not pulling any of it up. Now I'm gonna bring it up closer to the camera. Ooh, look at that, you guys. Oh my goodness. So if you go back to the first video, I don't know if, well, maybe it's the second video where of this series where I put the painter's tape on, and I said, you know, I'm going to retain the parts of the painting that I really love. And I remember that part over there. I was like, yeah, I want to keep that red, you know. And so you just very kind of gingerly pull it off, and then it's going to, ooh, look at that, you guys. So I'm gonna bring it up closer to the camera. And so as you can see, like, this is just my tea bags, right? That's my tea bags over there. I'm gonna bring it up closer. And can you see like all the luscious first layers that it retained? Oh my goodness, you guys, I am so loving this. So basically what I'm gonna do for this video is I am going to just kind of work on the eyes, work on the features a little bit, but I'm gonna leave all the hair part. I'm not gonna even touch it. And even with the eyes, I'm gonna be very careful that I really don't want to cover up a lot. I'm kind of experimenting, so I do want to keep like a lot of the delicious textures and the earlier layers. I do not want to cover it up. I want to keep them. So what I am going to do is, and actually I should have, okay, let me see here. I'm gonna kind of, okay, so I want to retain as much as possible of the stuff that I use my painter's tape to cover up. And I think this is going to be the last video of this series, you guys. And if I do end up working on it to, you know, just kind of like refine it a little bit, then I'll post it in the part of my YouTube channel where I can post photographs. But I don't think I'm going to make another video on this because at this point, I kind of consider it mostly done. And I am so in love with the effects, you guys. Oh my goodness. And I'm just gonna kind of like, and I think I'm gonna drop some of this ink into the around the mouth area here. Excuse me, you guys. I have really bad allergies, And so what I'm gonna do is I just want to kind of like refine the mouth a little bit, the lips. So let's see here. And you know what, you guys, like normally I would go in here and I would get rid of, I'm gonna bring it up closer in a minute, but I would cover up this blue part under her eyes, but I actually kind of like it, you guys. Like I just think it looks so interesting. And I've been really looking at so many different portraits, not only by Van Gogh, but by Chile and Kees van Dongen. I'm not sure if I'm saying his name right. And you know, I'm just so drawn to things that are interesting. Like, you know, like they're just like weird, curious. They just make me want to look at it a little bit longer and try to figure out like, hey, what's really going on? Like, you know what I mean? It's like everything's not all pretty and tied up with a bow. The artist really kind of makes you kind of go, hey, like what is the story behind this? Like what's going on here? I'm just so drawn to that. And so, and I'll bring this up closer in a minute. So this 100-day project, you guys, has been such a wild ride. Like, honestly, I have learned so much and I have grown and stretched myself. And that's a great thing about like doing so many, like whether it's 100-day mixed media portraits or still life or whatever. When you have done so many of them, you kind of step outside your box. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, okay, well, I've done it, you know, 30 ways, 30 times this way. So yeah, I'm gonna start, you know, trying this other thing out here. It just like gives you that courage to step outside the box and try something different that you wouldn't normally do. Now, this is not done by any stretch of the imagination because I am still going to you know, well, she needs eyebrows, she needs this, that, and the other, but okay, so I'm gonna bring this up closer, you guys, and show you what I mean. So see over here under her eyes, there's this like blue over here, this like just little kind of blue piece right here, and even over here. Like normally I would cover that up, you know, probably not even thinking about it, but I am really loving it. Like I love it. Like look at the you know, just the variety in the color fields. Like look at the texture, look at the depth. Like, look at that, you guys. I am really loving this portrait. And like I said, you know, it's not 100% done. I'm going to, you know, probably refine it a little bit, but I'm really loving this little blurb over here of the red in her hair. I'm loving all the textures, just the like unfinishedness of it, that normally I would go in and I would put like a thick coat of, you know, either my ink or my, you know, this Payne's Gray ink, the ink color. It's actually Payne's Gray chalk paint, or I would put like a brown or something, and I'm gonna keep that blue. I'm just so in love with it. So anyways, you guys, this is like the end of this particular series, but you know, like I said, I might refine it a little bit, and then I will post the finished portrait in the section where I can put like post photographs. So if you've watched all the way to the end, thank you so much. I hope that this has been inspiring. I hope you try out the technique with the painter's tape. Like, I am so in love with that, you guys. Like, I cannot tell you. I'm just so happy with the way this turned out. So anyways, you guys, if you watched all the way to the end, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.